Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Malik, Taiwo, Janet, Mohammed, George. Good evening. Good evening, Miriam, Teki, Obina. Good evening. Oluwaferomi, good evening. Mr. Rat, Pascaline, everyone, good evening. Good evening, yeah. Good evening, good evening. Thank you for the response. Yeah, good evening. So, firstly, I would like to address some issues. Yes, before I introduce myself, I would really love to address some issues, and I'm doing that first because I might eventually forget after the class. So, as an aspiring virtual assistant, when you join a call, an online call, you mute your mic immediately. You mute your mic. If you are not ready to, if you are not ready physically, you also turn off your videos. It is very, very important. It is it is an attitude you need to, okay. It is an attitude you would need to inculcate here. So when you join a call, when you join an online meeting, you mute your mic immediately. Then also paying attention to details. A link was sent on the group and it clearly stated test session. Test session. As a virtual assistant, it's very important you pay attention to details. It is very, very important. That was not the class link. That was not the class link. It was just a test session. You get? So I thought to say that before we start, because I might eventually forget during or maybe after the class. Thank you. So someone, Excel Digital is saying admin should unmute one or two people who can respond to someone in the spotlight. Well, I think that is not bad. You can do that, admin. So let me share my screen so we can start. Can we all see my screen? I would need responses.
Yes, we can see your screen. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. I don't know who this person is. There's somebody working on my screen. I don't know who this person is. Okay, admin, can you see to this? Someone is saying a lot of people are complaining on the Telegram channel that it has reached maximum level. Well, I don't know. Should we continue or?
Yes, we are on it. Please continue.
All right. Please, if you are drawing on the screen, please stop it right now. Thank you. Stop it right now. Thank you. Can we still see my screen? I want to be sure. Then I start. You can't see my screen. Wow, what does that mean?
Really before and then for everything.
Trying to show. Sharing is not turned on. Okay. So I think the admin. I think the admin. Okay, let me chat the admin now.
Ma, you can share your screen.
Okay, thank you. Hey, no issue.
Sorry for the inconveniences.
My baby. Show so cool. Can you see my screen now? You should see my
Yes, we
screen.
can see it.
Yeah, thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I don't know what is wrong with my video, but I guess I should just start so we don't waste too much time. So good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the VA Launchpad. This is going to be an introductory class. So I saw someone asking a question in the chat box that is this a VA training? Yes, it is. The opening, this is introduction to the VA industry. Yeah. So that's why we're having this class first. Then from next week, we start with the automation classes. We thought that it was important to, to introduce what being a virtual assistant mean before we now go into the automation of workflow aspects of it. There's somebody writing on my screen. Did I offend you? Did I offend you? So my name is Adebola. My name is Adebola, popularly called the Growth Guard Virtual Assistant. The Growth Guard Virtual Assistant. I'm thrilled to, have you all here today. Whether you're just starting your journey as a virtual assistant, or you are looking to level up your existing skills. This introductory class is, I would say, is a comprehensive one. It is designed to give you knowledge, tools, and Mr. Enoch, why are you drawing on my screen? Why? Am I audible? Okay, thank you. I think I've disabled it now. All right, thank you. Yeah. So this training would give you knowledge, tools, and strategies you need to thrive in rapidly growing in the virtual assistant industry. I would have loved us to introduce ourselves, but time will not permit that. So I will just go right into it. So today, I've divided my slides into 5 different parts. Introduction to virtual assistants, the modern VA stack. That's what we'll be talking about, essential tools, meeting clients' expectations, an ideal working day for a virtual assistant, and also building your VA business. Like I said, it is just an introductory class, so I'll try my best to to go through it one after the other and take questions as well. Thank you. Someone has done something to my slides. Thank God. Thank God. So introduction to virtual assistants. Before we dive into the practical aspects of being a VA, it's important to understand the industry landscape and how it has evolved. The virtual assistant industry has transformed dramatically over the past decade. What became primarily a remote administrative support has, now evolved into a diverse field of specialized professionals who provide strategic value to businesses of all sizes, you get. So in 2024, the global VA market was valued at, I believe we can all see my screen, was valued at $9.7 billion. Yeah. And it has projected to reach 25.6 billion by 2030. You see why you have to you can't see my screen anymore. Can we all see my screen?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, so Trina, why are you saying you can't see my screen? It should be from your side. Thank you. So it has projected to reach 25.6 billion by 2030. This growth is a remarkable one, and it has been driven by several factors. The widespread acceptance of remote work, businesses looking to optimize cost, and the ongoing digital transformation across all industries. So while demand is highest in the North America, Europe, and Australia, opportunities exist worldwide as more businesses embrace remote support. So that is the industry overview, and the possible projections that some futurist has made. So we'll be going into the different types of virtual assistant roles. Yes, with AI growth now, with automations, it will definitely do. Yes, it will. I believe that's answered your question, Ogene Tega Godwin. It will. So the term virtual assistant now encompasses a wide range of specialized roles. And one of it is administrative virtual assistant. This set of virtual assistants specifically handles traditional office tasks. Examples are calendar management, email handling, document preparation, amongst others. We also have the executive virtual assistants. They provide high-level support to C-suite executives. They help them to manage complex scheduling, travel arrangements, and sometimes personal tasks. Yeah. We also have the social media virtual assistants. This set of virtual assistants focus on content creation, scheduling of social media posts, community management across different social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, YouTube. So that is what social media virtual assistants does. We also have the customer service virtual assistant. This set of virtual assistant handles email or chat support. This is where CRM management comes in and order processing. Yeah. Then we have the technical virtual assistants. I feel that is what this training, this is where the different automation tools comes in. They are virtual assistants that basically use all of the automation tools, say websites, updates, graphic designing, video editing, workflow streamlining, name it. That is what they do. That's what they do. And finally, we have the specialized virtual assistants. These are virtual assistants that most times they've been in the industry for quite a number of years. So this, by the time they've worked in various, most times they've worked in most of these roles that I have mentioned: administrative, executive, social media, and other ones. They now feel like, oh, I'm ready to specialize in a particular area. So they are the specialized virtual assistant. They focus on specific areas like bookkeeping, research. Research can be in various aspects, podcast production, amongst others. So the beauty of this industry is that you can start with being an administrative virtual assistant. That is what I majorly advise people that are starting afresh, beginners. You can start with being an administrative virtual assistant, then along the line you specialize gradually you specialize based on your interest and strength. So that is that about that. Moving on. Moving on. Sorry. Moving on. We'll be talking about essential skills. Essential skills you need to become a virtual assistant. So the first one will be excellent written and verbal communication. It is very, very important. As a remote worker, your words often represent you entirely. You are a remote worker. You are not seeing your prospective clients physically. So it's very important that you haze your communication skills. It's extremely important. Strong organizational skills, for managing multiple tasks, clients, and also deadlines. Time management expertise, also very, very important. You also need to have a problem-solving mindset. This will help you to navigate challenges independently. You need technical aptitude, and this basically enables you to learn new tools quickly. You have to be proactive. In fact, being proactive sets you as an exceptional virtual assistant. You have to anticipate needs before they are expressed. Like you're already seeing the problem and you are providing solution to it. That's being proactive. And attention to details, very, very important. Attention to the details in everything you deliver. You have to pay attention to the details. We also have the technical requirements of becoming a professional virtual assistant. So for hardware, you definitely need a reliable computer with sufficient processing power for specific services. You need backup device to help prevent downtimes. We are in Nigeria, so you need backup device to help you prevent downtime, and a quality microphone or headset. It is also very, very essential you get that as you land your professional clients. You need a good internet connection, high speed and stable. For software, you need basic office suits, but in specific, we'll talk about those in module 2. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Then also your security is non-negotiable. You have to have password managers, secure file storage, which will protect both your own data and your client's data. That is also very, very important. Finally, your workspace. You should have a dedicated workspace, quiet, professional, and actually it does not even need to be an elaborate one, but just have something that, so when you want to jump on a call, you have a dedicated place, you have a quiet and professional place to take up all your calls. Also, before you start on your journey to becoming a virtual assistant, legal considerations. You need legal considerations. And this, let me read. Let me read some of the messages if I'm not missing any. Okay, no message. Okay, I'm not. So I don't just. Can we all still hear me? Let me know if I'm not just talking to myself.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right,
Continue.
thank you. Thank you. So we are on legal considerations for virtual assistants. You will need to decide the business structure. And because you are just launching out, um, you will definitely need to be a sole proprietorship. Yes. So you consider professional liability insurance to protect against potential claims. You need client contracts, which are very, very essential. They outline services, payments, boundaries, and protect both parties. Data protection is also one. You must comply with relevant regulations like CCPA, depending on your client's location. Actually, there is something they call non-disclosure agreement, NDA form. You feel that, and that covers for all of these, client protection, insurance, the contract as well. And of course, understand your tax obligations, including estimated quarterly payments. And that's basically that about, the legal considerations. Is very, very important. Is very, very important. Thank you. I'm trying to be as okay. You would want me to send the slides. That would not be a problem. That would not be a problem. So moving on. So now we'll be talking about the modern VA stack. Modern VA stack. Modern VA stack. Now that we have, understood the foundation of virtual assistants, let's now explore the tools that will make you efficient, professional, and effective in your role. Yeah. So the modern virtual assistant relies on a variety of digital tools to manage tasks, communicate with clients, and also deliver services. So I would just introduce the main categories and some popular options in each. I'm sorry for stopping, but I'm trying to keep on with the charts in the chat room. You get, so that's why I'm stopping, and I'm trying to see if there is any question or anyone is calling my attention to anything. All right, thank you. So the first category I would be introducing is the project management tools. And we have quite a lot of them, but there are some that, they are the happening ones. Let me use that word. They are the one people really, really do use, and which are Hasana, Trello, ClickUp, and also Monday.com. They basically help you to track tasks and deadline. So for the sake of this class, I might not be able to, explore the tool. We're actually supposed to, pick a tool and, explore all of the features it has, but we will not be able to do that. Yeah, we won't be able to do that. but I'll just try to, explain. So, and I'll be using Asana. I'll be using Asana. So on Asana, after you've signed up and all of that, you would create a new project. It can be from scratch, or there are different templates that are on that are made available. Then you would establish tasks based on recurring responsibilities and specific projects. So you can have a project, you are creating a project. It can be the VA Launchpad. Let's use that as an example. The VA Launchpad. So what are the tasks? The tasks will be all of the things that Mr. Abiola has been doing on the group, how he got people to pay, how to pay for the premium Zoom, what's it called? And just write that premium Zoom subscription. Then the next one is when he needed community management, community managers rather, assigning community managers, talking to volunteers. So those are the tasks under the project. So each task we have deadline. You can even assign, people on your team. It can even, assign people, different people on your team. You can assign all of these tasks to people so that they can follow up. It will have descriptions, definitely. Okay, like the Zoom, the premium subscription to at least, okay. The premium Zoom subscription. The description can be ensure people pay 3,000 naira so that we can, get the, so that will be the description. If there are needs for attachments, you also have attachment. And you are doing all of that because if anyone that is not on your team, or maybe there is a new team member joins that that project, the person sees everything. You don't even have to say, oh, Mr. Hey, this is that. All you need to say is check project VA Launchpad. You have everything there. So that is how project management tools, that is how they work. That is how they work. Maybe there will be a class where we explore these tools as well. I don't know, but for the sake of this introductory class, this is how far I can go. And one of the powerful feature this tool help you to achieve is automation. You can set rules to automatically move tasks through stages, or send notification when deadlines approaches. As long as you have assigned, you've created the project from the scratch, and you've established all of the task lists based on the responsibility and 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 the specific projects that you are working on. So it helps you to actually achieve automation. Finally, you can control what clients see by sharing specific projects with time. And this will definitely allow for transparency while keeping your internal workflow private. While keeping your internal workflow private. All right. All right. So the next tool we'll be talking about are the tools we use for communication, which are, the examples are Slack, we have Microsoft Teams, we have Zoom, like the one we are using right now, we have Google Meet, amongst others. And this basically help you to facilitate client interactions. It helps you to facilitate client interactions. Effective communication is very, very critical for remote work. And for the sake of this, we'll also be picking one, which is Slack. So on Slack as well, after you have, okay, my my admin that is helping me to, I can see Slack, yes, that's what we are on now. Thank you. Thank you. So just like the other project management tool, I would also be talking on about Slack. For the sake of this class as well, we would not be able to explore, but just follow me as I just explain, just for you to have a glimpse of what these tools are used for. So after you sign up also, you create different channels. You sign up, then you have a workspace. Yeah. So under your workspace, you can decide to create channels for different projects or maybe work streams. And this keeps conversations organized and searchable. So like I would also be using this VA Launchpad. Okay, a typical of, I can use what the community management used on Telegram to actually explain how Slack. I'm not saying they are the same, or I'm just using it to explain. At a point in time, they had to create different channels. They created the general group, they created the recordings. I think they created the what else? Can somebody remind me so that I can even know that you are following what I am saying? They created thank you, assignments, questions, discussions. Thank you. So that is how Slack works as well. You can create channels on your workspace. Thank you everyone. Thank you. I'm so happy that you are you are following. Thank you. So that is how Slack works as well. So you also have on Slack as well, you have message formatting options like bold, italics, bullet points, and all of these things just help your communication clear and professional. Yes, important links. Thank you. Assignment, file sharing. Thank you. So all of these the message formatting options help your communication to be clear and very, very professional. Also on Slack, file sharing is very, very seamless. It allows you to, send documents directly in conversations. It can be in conversations, it can be through DMs. You can do that as well. And you can also integrate with, other tools like automatically posting updates from your project management system to the communication to Slack, and this just help keep everyone informed with updates updates. So that's that about communication tool. We'll be going to calendar management, and we have tools like Google Calendar, we have tools like Calendly, and they are basically used to streamline scheduling. That is what calendar management tools are used for. It is a core VA service actually. Calendar management is a core VA service. There are people that is their own area of specialization. There are levels to these things. There are levels to these things. So it is a core VA service. And for this as well, I'll be using Calendly. I feel almost everyone should be, well, don't I should not assume, but people are still even familiar with Google Calendar. So let's use Calendly. So of course, you also sign up. You sign up, and there's a place where you can create different appointment types. For example, say like it can be a 15-minute check-in. It can be like a one-on-one clarity call, maybe 30 minutes. There are 60-minute strategy sessions. You can do all of that on Calendly. And this also help you to set your availability. it helps to set availability. So while you are doing this, mind you, I'm explaining all of these things in respect to when you start working with a client. So let's say your client is a very, very um, busy online coach, and people would want to have sessions with him or her. Calendly will help you to sort out um double bookings. Yes, double bookings. So as soon as your clients, how should I put it now, your clients are reaching out to him or her, you just send the Calendly link to them, and this will just help them to know, oh, this is when this person is available, this is when they are not available. Okay, they have 15 minutes check-in, they have 30 minutes clarity call, they have 60 minutes strategy session. It depends on which you would want to sign up for. And it helps to set availability to prevent bookings during focus times or after hours. You as a virtual assistant, you can also use that to help to onboard clients. So it is a two-way thing. You are learning for yourself, and you're also learning for your um clients. Another tool I would just love to talk about is not on the slide, is password management. It is also very, very important, because as a VA, you would help your clients to handle a whole lot of platforms, and we are humans. We can tend to forget or misplace or something. So you also need password management tools like ClassPass, like 1Password, to help you secure your various accounts. And also, I told you it is running both ways. It helps you to secure your passwords, and also helps your clients to secure their password. Please hold on, I'm trying to go through them. I said password management tools, not password management app. Password management tools and examples: LastPass, there's LastPass, there's 1Pass. You get. So let me go through other people's just focus on teaching each other. Person joining the screen. Okay, so I think we can move on. We can move on. We can move on. We can move on. So the last but not the least are the specialized tools. Access to clients' accounts. Yes, you are going to have access to clients' accounts. So you are going to have access to their accounts. You are going to have access to their accounts, email, name it, name it. It depends on the sector your client is, the industry. You are going to have password to you are going to have password to all of their accounts. Aside social media, I feel like the most popular ones are, okay, maybe social media, you are helping them to do this and all. Those ones are even the general ones. There are people that they give you they are busy. I've worked for someone that was an MBA student in US, and what I help her with is to ensure that she does her assignment, submit her assignment as at when due. And at a point in time when she was, swamped with work, I had to write exams for her, do assignments for her and all of that. Guess what? I had the password, like the login to her student portal. I am in Nigeria. She's in Chicago. I had it. So just think about, you are going to have password to their personal, like their personal accounts. So that is where the confidentiality comes in as a virtual assistant. And that is also where when you are onboarding your clients, even there are some clients that would ask themselves for you to sign the non-disclosure agreement form. It is basically to ensure that, oh, this person that I am This person that I am employing has my back, will keep all of my informations to him on us or herself. You get, so you are going to have it, you are going to have their password. Yes, apart from platforms is even general. I'm answering what as Amzat said now. Platforms is even general. Platforms are maybe their social media platform. You are going to think about anything that has login. You will have to undo it. That is what you are signing up for, and that is why most times you have to sign that contract. And see, there are some times that you know, when there is an agreement that okay, data protection, you know, confidentiality and all of that, there are some of them that they put it there that okay, when you breach this contract, you are going to pay them so it happens. It is not something that does not happen. So as soon as you breach the contract, my dear, you might have to pay them. You might have to pay them. So that is why, as a virtual assistant, it's very important you are attention to details, confidentiality, professionalism, very, very important. Very, very important. I'm trying to catch up on people's questions. I'm trying to catch up. Okay, yes. So how will one be trusted based on protecting password and cyber security? My question really, will you have access? Okay, come again with the password management tools. Okay, so their password, I am going to answer everybody's question. So let me pick it one after the other. Their password management tools. Their password management tools. And one of it is LastPass. We have LastPass. I'm very, very familiar with LastPass. I use LastPass. So what it does is that it keeps all your passwords. It keeps all your passwords for you. It helps you to, you know, it just makes the job easy. It just makes the job very, very easy for you. You don't have to, you know, crack. You don't have to, you know, go and have a note and, you know, write all of the passwords there and all of that. No, it helps you to. So far, you have your Gmail opened on a particular device, you are good to go. You are good to go. So that is what password management tools does. I would have loved us to actually explore all of these tools, but we will not be able to. So one thing I feel you can do for yourself is to go on YouTube. You are going to see numerous videos on all of these tools. So just go there and watch videos. Go there and watch videos. We can do it. Okay. The Gmail will grant you access to the mails without giving out the password. Well, I don't know, but for me, most of the clients I have worked with, I have the password of their Gmail. I do have. Yes, I do. It's like managing or handling their platforms, right? Platforms, think about anything platform, you are managing it. You have their password, yes. So how will one be trusted based on the protecting password? And that is why you are signing the NDA form. That is why you are signing the NDA form, the non-disclosure agreement form. So they believe that so far you have signed that anything you are doing, it will be at your own detriment, you get. And I'm sure you would not want to do anything that would, you know, tarnish your image or make you pay. That means as a VA, you are just like their twins. Yes, so you are their twins. You are their twins. Think about, okay, this is also a way I explain to people. Think about, you know, people that have 9 to 5 jobs and their personal assistants. You know how they are like their handbags to their bosses. That is who you are as a virtual assistant to your bosses. The only difference is just that you are working from the comfort of your home. That is the only difference. Any other thing, you are doing it for them. You are doing everything for them. Can you go on and answer this question? Okay, I'm just thinking so that we don't have too much questions and I don't, miss out. Someone said digital mode. Well, we can answer. Okay, all right, all right, all right. So moving on, moving on. Sorry, we are not on question and answer. Moving on. Don't worry, we are wrapping this up very, very soon. Very, very soon. Okay. So I'm about talking about specialized tools. So beyond these core tools, you would likely need specialized solutions depending on your niche. Yes, depending on your niche. So let's talk about social media virtual assistants. So if you want to be a social media virtual assistant, there is no way you would not have to master some certain tools like Hootsuite, like Buffer. Buffer is used to, I think, Buffer and I'm not a social media virtual assistant, so but Buffer and Hootsuite they are majorly used to schedule posts. I think Canva, we all know Canva. Then for email marketing platforms, say like you are an email marketing virtual assistant, you definitely need to be conversant with MailChimp, ConvertKit, Active Campaign. And if it is that okay, you are specialized in automating workflows, then you would need to be conversant with tools like Zapier, Notion, Airtable, Make.com. That is why this training was, that is the other part of this training, which will be starting next week. So I'm very sure that we'll be having enough exposure on that. We have the bookkeeping virtual assistants, QuickBooks, FreshBooks. We also have CRM specialists, which the tools are HubSpot, Zoho, website management, which the tools are WordPress or Shopify. So actually, the key is not to get overwhelmed trying to learn everything at once. Yes. You just need to actually start with the core tools needed for specific services. Then over time, you expand. Over time, you expand. Yeah. So let's move on. I think I really need to run right now. I really need to run right now. Meeting clients' expectations. Meeting clients' expectations. One of the most important aspects of being a successful virtual assistant is you meeting your clients' needs and expectations. Yeah. So every successful client relationship begins with a thorough understanding of their needs. So I'm sure you would have heard about onboarding processes, onboarding your clients, onboarding. This is where you need it. Yes. So and excuse me, in the onboarding session, you would need a comprehensive discovery process and um the questions you get to ask are, their biggest pain points, what tasks consume too much of their time, how they would prefer to communicate, and definitely how often. What does success look like for them? Like, okay, let's project in the next 30 days, in the next 60 days, in the next 90 days. How do you like, what would you say? Okay, I would say, okay, I am this VA is now successful, like he has done or he or she has done a very good job, and just basically success metrics, and also what system and tools are they currently using. This information will form the foundation of your working relationship and help you to set clear expectations from the beginning. So now let's quickly talk about what clients really want from virtual assistants. And I would say what topped the list for me is reliability and dependability. Reliability and dependability. They want to be sure that you are reliable. They want to be sure that you are dependable. Like they can sleep and leave their businesses to you. You get, when you say you will do something by a certain time, you are going to do it. You get. So what tops the list for me is reliability and dependability. Also, proactive communication is very essential. Clients values virtual assistants who keep them informed without being asked. They value it a lot. I think I've mentioned being proactive at the beginning of the session. It is very, very important. They also need a problem solving oriented virtual assistant, not the one that we just keep asking them questions or keep just all you see is problem. You're not providing solution. They want, because in the first place why they are hiring you is because they have problem that needs solutions. So they want to be sure that you would prefer solution. Also, attention to details. I mentioned this as well. Attention to details. One thing we all don't know is that your level of attention to details will directly or indirectly reflect in the way you do things. It is going to reflect. I can't be with somebody like meeting someone for the first time and all of that. When I'm conversing with, I already know if that person pays attention to details or not. Also, confidentiality and professionalism. I've mentioned this as well. Non-negotiable. They are non-negotiable. They also want virtual assistants that are technical, that they are technically competent with relevant tools. Time management excellence, also very important, and also their adaptability. So these are the things clients expect from a virtual assistant. So let's go to excuse me, service delivery excellence. Service delivery excellence. And one way to achieve that is creating standard operating procedures. There is no other way. There is no other way. No sugarcoating. How you can achieve service delivery excellence is you creating systems that works, processes that works. There are documents that helps your workflow. For consistency, you would need it. You would need it. Automation also helps, and I'm glad that we're still going to have a very good time with all of these things. Continuous improvements, quality assurance method. This might include, having a checklist for common tasks before now have a final review. Get. So I would have loved us to explore a sample standard operating procedure, but time would not allow us. But I'll just go through what you should have, like a template, a SOP template. You need your tax name and description, required tools and assets, step-by-step process. Very, very important. Step-by-step process. Common issues and solutions. Don't just put the issues, provide the solution as well. Quality checkpoints and estimated time to complete. So creating SOPs takes time initially, actually it does, but on the long run, it's going to save you countless of hours. It is going to save you, because when you create an SOP for a particular project or something, you already know what you want to do. All the processes are there. So all you need to do is just go back to the SOP. Oh, we are in this now. You just execute. You go to the execution stage. That is it. That is it. So moving on, we'll talk about client communication strategies. Client communication strategies that would, set you apart as a professional virtual assistant. And the first one is proactive updates. And this means reaching out before your client's needs to ask for status. A simple, the project is on track for Friday delivery message. We provide peace of mind. Excuse me. Imagine it's a Monday and you are sending your clients a message that, oh, the project is on track for Friday delivery. He or she is, at peace, at rest that, I have somebody that is, capable. So proactive updates. Also, clear documentation of decisions and actions. And this, just creates a valuable reference and prevents misunderstandings. And also, one thing we should always do is that when we are presenting problems to our clients, always pair those problems with potential solutions, or at the barest minimum, recommendation. Don't just put problem, bam, move on. No, 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 no. You wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't want to do that. You wouldn't want to do that. So another communication strategy that will set you apart is managing expectations. And this requires honest assessment of timelines and deliverables. It is better to under-promise and over-deliver than to overpromise and under-deliver. No. So it is actually better for you to under-promise and, do more than expected than do the otherwise. Get. And finally, knowing how to handle difficult conversations professionally. It is very, very important, and it's going to help you for long-term relationship. So an ideal working day for a virtual assistant. Ideal working day for a virtual assistant. This is just basically how a successful VA day starts with, with intentionality. So let's say in the morning, you begin by reviewing your calendar and priorities for the day. This will help you, this will give you a clear roadmap. You check your client's communication that came in overnight and respond to anything that is urgent. I'm talking about your morning routine right now. You organize your tasks list by using the system. You're using systems like Eisenhower matrix. Eisenhower matrix. It's not on the. You know what? All of the things you need to check out, I would just send them to the group. I would also love you to check out the Eisenhower matrix on YouTube. You address any overnight clients request that needs immediate attention. As a virtual as assistant, it's very, very important. When I wake up, I go through my mails, I go through my WhatsApp, I go through everything, all of my communication tools, I go through them because messages would have dropped overnight. I am very sure about that because we are not working with people that are in the same time zone with you. So definitely you would have a lot of messages. So you are waking up in the morning, you check through all of those things you get. So midday activities, mind you, I am not saying, okay, this is what you should go by. What is good for degrees? Sometimes you understand. So from mid-morning to early afternoon, say like 10 a.m., to 1 p.m. ish. You might schedule client meetings and calls. You manage email correspondence. Excuse me, please. You work on projects, deliverables that require collaborations. You document completed work and prepare reports. You handle quick responses tasks that arise through the day. And for afternoon, you can create a second deep work block for focused tasks. So like, oh, you want to get a particular task done, you just put 30 minutes bam, or even 1 hour bam. You focus on the task and you get it done. Send follow-ups, reminders for pending items, prepare for the next day by reviewing the next day calendar, provide status to your clients. It is very important that you update your clients on on you know on the progress of their work. You also reserve sometimes for administrative tasks related to your own business. Your own business now. I'm not saying maybe you have a business. Well, some people might have a business, but you being a virtual assistant alone, you are a business. So you also set out time for yourself. So in all of this, you just need time management strategies. Yes, and it is very, very important when you are juggling multiple clients and projects that you have effective time management. You can use some strategies like time blocking, like task batching. You can use the Pomodoro technique. I would also list it. You look it up. You can use the Eisenhower matrix box amongst others. Amongst others. So one of the greatest benefits of being a virtual assistant is flexibility. But you see, this flexibility can also be a challenge if boundaries are not established. They can be a challenge if boundaries are not established. So you set clear business hours and communicate them to your clients. You create physical and digital boundaries. Say, like, for example, you separate work, phone, or computer user accounts. Like, you separate all of those things. You separate them. You prevent scope creep by documenting exactly what services are included in your packages. Schedule regular breaks and self-care throughout the day is very, very important. So moving on to the last module, which is building your VA business, building your virtual assistant business. Truth be told, getting your first few clients is often the biggest hurdle for new virtual assistants. Yes, but here are several strategies to consider. You start with your personal, professional network. Let everyone know about your new business. Inform everybody. Let everybody know that, this is what I have learned now and this is what I am doing. You never can tell. You never can tell. Also, you optimize your social media accounts, LinkedIn, Instagram, X, TikTok. Optimize them. Oh, I know someone would want to ask a question. Can a virtual assistant be on TikTok? Yes, so you can. Go and check. You see a whole lot of professionals now utilizing TikTok. So yes, you can. So you optimize all of these accounts to highlight your VA services and your specific skills. You also consider platforms, freelance platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, to build initial experience and also get reviews. You develop a strategic social media presence that demonstrates your expertise. Build referral partnerships with complementary service providers like web designers, copywriters, amongst others. Also, regularly create valuable content that showcase the knowledge that you have earned in specific areas. Remember that clients hire people they know, people they like, and people they actually trust. So focus on building relationships rather than just selling services. I feel like that is one thing that content help us with. You know you are in people's faces, so they see you every time. So they are already building that, on-screen relationship with you. They already know you. So it will be very, very easy for you to just eat and sell your services on the long run. So another thing we'll be talking about when you're building your VA business is pricing your services. Pricing your services. As a new virtual assistant as well, this might be a struggle, but here are some approaches you can consider. Start with market research to understand competitive rates in your niche. Consider different service models, maybe it's hourly rates, or maybe package, or just or hourly rates, which provides flexibility. Then package, you having a package, or retainer pricing, and this just creates more stable income. Yeah. Tiered packages as well allow clients to choose their investment level, and you need to also have a strategy for when and how to raise your rates as you gain experiences. Scaling your virtual assistant business. So finally, we'll look at growth opportunities once you have established your foundations. And one of it is to consider when to expand your service offerings based on clients' needs and interests. The fact that you are telling these clients, I charge $20 per hour, does not mean the next client that is coming, you say $20 per hour as well. You can decide to say $50 per hour. It depends on who you are working with, the industry they are in, how you have even assessed the person. You get, create systems that ensure consistent delivery even as you grow. It's very important. See, if you give good services, people will come back. They don't have a choice. They are going to come back. They will look for you. They will look for you when they need your service. They will come back. They will come back. Develop specialized services that command premium rates. That is on the long run, not for beginners. Actually, when you're okay, maybe over the years, you've now mastered a particular area, a specific area, then you develop specialized services. So growth isn't necessary. Many successful virtual assistants prefer to remain solo practitioners with a small client roster. Yes. So it's not about, oh, I want 20 clients. Can you maintain those 20 clients? It is possible for you to get 20 clients if you have the charisma, you're putting yourself out there, you're attracting clients, but can you manage them? You get. So the key is intentionally designing a business that supports your own desired lifestyle. You cannot, you are a virtual assistant, that is a part of you. There are also other areas. You get. There are also other areas that will need you to, that you need to pay attention to, family and all other things. So we have covered a lot of information today, from understanding the VA landscape to setting up your business for successes. Let's recap the key intakes. Virtual assistance is a growing, evolving industry with opportunities for those with strong organizational, communication, and technical skills. The right tools create efficiency and professionalism in your service delivery. Understanding and exceeding clients' expectation is the foundation of long-term success. I'm trying to, give a recap of the key takeaways. You get. Intentional daily practices prevent burnout and maximize productivity. And thoughtful business strategies create sustainability and growth potentials. Yeah, thank you. So are there any questions? I think um I can go to the chat box now to just take the questions that are there. Can someone use Google Password Manager? Yes, you can. Can you recommend a good YouTube channel? Well, yes, there's a woman, Erin Boots. I'll type it in the comment section. Erin Boots. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. I would put it there as well. I think I missed something. Can we all still hear me? Oh, can we all still hear me? Let me know that I am not alone. Oh.
Yes, so we can hear you. Oh.
All right,
I
thank
don't
you.
know.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm trying to get all of the questions. I'm ensuring I'm not leaving anything. Okay, okay. Allow the VA to. Situation like this, does client allow the VA to use two-factor authenticator app? You know, sometimes they might want to log in on their own. Well, I had a client that had two-factor authenticator app. He was the one handling it. It was not, I was not the one. He was the one. But I'm sure there are clients that would freely give you access up to that. You get. Think of Google Password Management that asks you to save password when you sign up. Yes, yes, exactly. Reginald. Yes, exactly. I feel we should continue the class and let's. Okay, yeah. Okay. Make I sharp $8. Open the question tab. Let people drop off. Okay. Yes, Bufa and Hootsuite are used to schedule posts. Yes, I mentioned that for social media managers. Yes, yes, yes. You can make a recording of a sample style. Okay, I'll do that. What are SOPs, please? I explained standard operating procedures. Standard operating procedures. I think someone explained to on the SOPs are standard operating procedures. They just help you to document your workflow for consistency. These are step-by-step guides that ensure quality when you are rushed or handling unfamiliar tasks. So think about you having a project on ground and you already have a step-by-step guide on how you want to go about the process. That is what SOPs are. Okay, yes, someone Wendy replied, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you everyone. Akitobi Abiodun, thank you very much for this comprehensive explanation. Thank you. Please, I just for a minute. Oh, I actually did. You should take some. I did at a point. Thank you. Thank you so much. VA who's gonna need VAs? Actually, yes, I have a VA. I have somebody that works for me. I do. When it have want to choke, I'll reach out. Erin Boots, okay. I don't have the link yet, but I would provide all of these things after the class. I would provide all of these things after the class. Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. My question is, all these VA tools, is it the employer that will pay for better version, or you handle that side? Okay, so thank you. This is a very, very good question. Most times when you are using the premium version, the client is going to pay for it. Yes, they just share you the login. They just share you the login. But if let's say you also, let's take for instance now, when I started using Gamma, it got to a point where I needed the premium version. I had to pay for it myself. Gamma is an app, is a software tool that you use for to create slides for for slide presentation. It got to a stage where I needed the premium version. It was not the free version is also very good, but it was not giving me what I wanted. I could only create 8 slides when sometimes I would need more than 8 slides. I had to pay for the premium version. You get? Please don't forget. Yes, I would not. We'll drop it on the group. We'll drop it on the group. What card can we use to carry out financial transactions on Hopper? Well, this is unrelating, but I will just answer. It's you would need a virtual dollar card to do that. You need a virtual dollar card. You can use GigPay. You can use GigPay. Okay. So I think that is all. I have submitted several job proposals. Well, I'm coming to that. Another question. My question, all this okay. I think I've answered all of the questions though. You mentioned the beauty. Jabril Hamzat, I'm not sure I understand this question. Why did I choose Gamma? I actually love Gamma. It's an AI slide presentation, what's it called? So it makes the job very, very easy for me. So that is why I'm using Gamma. You mentioned the build team in your explanation. As a virtual assistant, that means we can have teamwork for a client, and all the password, including the agreement form, will be filed by. I don't understand your question, Jabril Hamzat. I would love if you rephrase that. I don't. Can you make this PowerPoint available Yes, I will. Can someone drop the group link? Well, I think the admin will do that. Yes, you can use Canva for slide. Yes, you can. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So you can connect with me on my LinkedIn accounts, Instagram, X, and also my YouTube. They are on the screen presently. Kindly subscribe. Thank you very much. So thank you for joining this training. I'm here to support your VA journey. Feel free to, reach out for questions, feedbacks, or even collaborations. And also I offer one-on-one VA coaching. Yes, I offer one-on-one VA coaching. And you can also join my paid VA community where I see to your growth in every sense of the word. On the on the paid VA community, what we basically do is to help you optimize your accounts, your various social media accounts, say like LinkedIn. You want to build your online presence. We teach you how to optimize your Upwork account. We teach you how to send proposals. We help you to optimize your CV. All of those things are what we do on the paid community group, and it goes for just 20,000 naira. You have access to the group till the end of the year. Till the end of the year. When is the next class? It will be communicated to you on the group. It will be communicated to you. I think I've answered all the questions. I have answered all the questions. I have answered all the questions. Another
Thank you.
question is, someone said we can add the pricing to whatever we are charging. Is that okay? Well, yes. For the premium version of all of these tools, yes, you can. If it depends on the agreement you have with your clients, you get. It depends on it. It depends. How can we join the paid VA community? So I'll be dropping my um WhatsApp number link on the group. So if you want to enroll, you message me and we take it from there. It is just 20,000 naira. Thank you. So I think I would hand over to the don't go without giving us assignment. It's not about giving the assignment that is the problem. It's about grading the assignments. Actually, it's about grading the assignments. I would have really loved to, but you would not love it that I give you an assignment and I don't grade it. So even the automation, we are over. Okay, you know what? We'll get back to you on that. We'll get back to you. Somebody said this is your profile picture, Sha. Hey, if my husband catch you, okay. If my husband catch you, okay. Oh.
Okay. Thank you.
All
Thank you,
right.
tutor. You did very well. I hope the paid version, you remove more money for me. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. We're already in control of everything. Sorry for the glitches at the beginning. So sorry about everything. But basically, from the next meeting, everything will be working perfectly. Thank you, our tutor, for taking us through this wonderful section. Did not leave any stone unturned. Like you touched every detail. Thank you so much. So we have come to the end of the class, the session. Thank you all for joining. We'll send the link via Telegram later on.
All right.
Good night.
Good night,
Who is
everyone.
drawing? Who is causing you?
You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye. Bye. Thank you. Thank you.